So here we go, the final event of the week at this 12th Fazza Powerlifting World Cup in Dubai at the Club for People of Determination. Mixed team event. As usual, there are 3 together. One of them at least has to be a woman. You can have 2 women if you like. And we've had a draw for semi-finals. It'll be Colombia against Chile and Jordan against Ghana. Can go in any order. The women don't have to go first. They don't need to be in any particular order at all. And we see that pretty much the classic formation of 2 men and 1 woman in every team out of these 4. So Colombia with Fabio Torres, Francisco Palomeque and Berta Fernandez. Chile are recycling their team from the individual men's and women's team deciders earlier. Malin Serrano, Juan Carlos Garrido and Javier Jimenez. And the other semi-final, Jordan against Ghana, Asma Issa, Abdul Karim Kitab and Omar Karada. Ghana with Patricia Naemeke, Isaac Obeng and Tahiro Haruna. So we have a husband and wife team for Jordan, Asma Issa and Omar Karada. This is the lifting order for Ghana. It's not quite for Chile. It's Jimenez and Serrano first, and for Jordan it'll be Omar Karada, Asma Issa and Abdul Karim Kitab. So the semi-final draw has happened. Jordan against Ghana. Jordan with a very, very, very good team. So Ghana versus Jordan. Patricia Naemeke of Ghana, Isaac Obeng and Tahiro Haruna. And Jordan, well, what a team this is. Omar Karada, the gold with a new world record in 97 kilos, the second highest world record mark that we have. In the middle is Omar Karada, who won gold in the 49 kilos. Alongside him his wife Asma Isa, silver in the 79. They have a chance to compete alongside each other. This is a new one, a novelty for them. The second semi-final will be between Colombia and Chile. Two very, very strong sides. This would have been a good final, actually. Francisco Palomeque, Berta Fernandez and Fabio Torres for Colombia. For Chile, Marian Serrano, bronze here at the 86 kilo final. She went for the America's record in a bid to get the gold and just missed out on it. In the middle, Juan Carlos Garrido, bronze in the 65 kilo decider. And actually Javier Jimenez, there he is on the left. Seventh in the 54 kilo final, but Chile have had a good bit of fun in the men's and women's team competitions so far today. You can watch them back, we won't give you the scoreline. So that's Chile. Now Colombia. Berta Fernandez on the right, in record-breaking form in the Americas Championship earlier in the year. She's the Americas and Pan Am champion. Francisco Palomeque. And another America's champion in Fabio Torres. Francisco Palomeque is also the reigning Americas and Pan Am champion. So they've got a very, very strong team. We can say the same about Chile as well. So that is a very, very good semi-final. So 4 teams in this competition. They elected against doing heats where the top 2 would go into the gold medal match and the next 2 in the bronze, and said just drawn as direct semi-finals. And now a chance to see who our referees will be. And here they are. Fatih Lashahab of Libya, Usari Azizuddin of Malaysia, and Mohammed Iman of Egypt. So the referees are set, the teams are set for this mixed team semi-final. Jordan against Ghana. So the officials ready. Is who we have. Omar Karada is going first. He'll be going for an attempt of 160. Patricia Naimeke of Ghana going for 85. Straight away, being the lone woman in their team. So we'll be ready to go now, and it's different calculations between the men and the women, by the way. It's worth pointing out first of all. So Patricia Nyameke for a lift of 85 kilos, and that will be 72.1 that she's going for, and a similar lift for a male would be 61 points, so there's an additional bonus of something like 20%. It's close to it. Different factors as well in terms of body weight too. Anyway, Patricia Nyameke finished 7th in the 67 kilo final, 5th in the African Championships at the end of October. Prince Yakom, their coach. So this is worth 72 points for Patricia Nyameke. They've decided to give this a go in terms of the mixed team for Ghana, and that is a good lift. 72.1 for Patricia Nyameke. And that has her away for Ghana. Went for a next-gen African record. She's still only 19. Missed out on that in 95, got 90 instead. This for 85. Good mark, 72.1. Next up for Jordan Omakarada. A lift of 160 kilos. He is in the lightest weight division. He won the 49 kilo event. This is worth 140 points. It's almost double Nyameke's points tally. Went for the world record of 184 in the last round of his triumph in the men's 49 kilo final. 176 took him the gold. This for 160 is worth 140 and a half points, and it would be a big lead straight away. The reigning Asia Oceania World and Paralympic champion. 1 Paralympic gold and 2 silvers. 2 world titles, 2010 and 2021. He's the reigning world champion. 160 for Karada, which will be very manageable. And that's a good lift. And that is a 140 points. What a tally. It's a tremendous amount. And that'll start the pressure on Ghana in order to get their lifts in. Well, what a tally already. 140 plays 72. Isaac Obeng will be going next for Ghana. I think we'll see him actually at the end of this round, as Maisa is going to go first. But Obeng will be going for almost 107 points. And Asma Issa is going for 105, so we're going to see her now. The silver medalist in the 79 kilo final. This will be worth 89 points. So if everything is successful in this round, it's going to be 226 points for Jordan. Ghana 225. Asma Issa for Jordan. Silver in the 79 kilo final. Sorry about that miscalculation for Ghana. I actually added together the weights. The points would be 179 if they get it. So they would be quite a bit behind in terms of the points. If only they could get a point per kilo. So Asma Issa going for 86 points here. The 79 kilo silver medalist, and she's seen her husband start well. The 4th placer in the Paralympic Games, silver in the Asia Oceania Championships in Pyeongtaek in June, West Asian Games gold in 2019. So Jordan with 2 gold medals and a silver in their squad of 3. Asma Issa with the lift for 105. This for 86 points, and she has got that as well. Good lift for Asma Issa. She lifted 128 successfully in her final, that 105, which was very manageable. Could have elected to go much higher, but decided against. That is a whopping scoreline, 227 points basically for Jordan. Ghana looking for 106.8 points for Maisa Kobeng here. So Maisa Kobeng going here for 140. He finished 7th in the 59 kilo final, 4th in the African Championships at the end of October. Prince Yakum out with him again. 4th in the Abuja World Cup in 2020. So 4th in the Africans, which was his first major championship. This is worth 106.85. And then finishing 7th in the men's 59 kilo final. Obeng went up to 145. Got 140 in the opening round, so he's going quite high by his standards here. He's going to have to. Maisa Kobeng, 140. And up. Yes, Maisa Kobeng gets it. So Ghana go on to 179 points almost, 178.94, but they trail by 48 to Jordan. And they've only got Abdul Karim Khattab, the world record holder, almost the ultimate world record holder, who's on the way. Ghana have 1 man left, Tahiru Haruna. Jordan are going to send out Abdul Karim Khattab, and he's going for 210. Remember his whopping world record in claiming gold in the men's 97 kilo final yesterday morning. Not bad for a Saturday morning. He went up to 255. He'll be going for 210, and Haruna, who in the men's over 107 final yesterday finished in 10th place, is going to go for 200 kilos. That's going to be worth 108 points for Ghana, and it would put them into the lead, and it would mean then that Khattab would have to come through and lift right at the end in order to send Jordan into the final. Tahiro Haruna going for 200. Yesterday in the men's over 107 final, which is the ultimate weight division, he managed to lift 205. So this is 200. So to get the lift through, he needs to get it. It is a good lift. So Ghana have done what they needed to do. 108.15 added to their tally brings it to 287.09. But Jordan are on the brink of victory. Abdel Karim Kitab is going for a mark which is 45 kilos below his world record set yesterday of 255. So 210, and this would be worth 131 points. Tell you what, I'm just going to check what his world record would be worth. 159 points if he wanted to go for 155. But of course he doesn't. 210 is very gettable for him. It's 131 points, and it would put Jordan into the final. They would be on 358. Ghana are on 287. So Abdel Karim Kitab for the victory. The reigning Asian World and Paralympic champion gets a good lift. Of course he does. 210. That was always going to be manageable for him. And Jordan are in the final. 358 points to 287 for Ghana. And Jordan will be facing Colombia or Chile in the big decider shortly. That's a whopping scoreline. So the final score, Jordan 358, Ghana 287. And well done to Ghana for getting all their marks in, but they were in the end blitzed.
It's now time for match A. Spot holders, please load the bar to rack height 14, 103 kilograms.
So we go into the second semi-final for Chile. Fabio Torres, Francisco Palameke and Berta Fernandez. Okay, that's not the lifting order, it's Palameke, Fernandez and Torres. And Chile have got Jimenez, Serrano and Garrido lifting for them. And the first we're going to see is Javier Jimenez. Javier Jimenez going first at 130. 7th in the men's 54 kilo final, and he's already been in the men's team competition. His teammate from that one, Carlos Garrido, as well. .51. So Jimenez in, Jimenez up, and that is a good lift for 107 points for Javier Jimenez. He did that in the men's competition a bit. Chile had a nice run in the men's and the women's. Jimenez clears it. 107 points for him. Well, this would be the lead if this goes in from Francisco Palameke. He finished 4th. Went for a couple of Legends Americas medals. Records didn't get them. Finished on 191 in that men's 80 kilo final, where he finished in 4th spot. He was 9 kilos off the bronze medal of Ahmed Orazamazar. That was the 80 kilo final. So Palameke going for 185, it's worth 122 points, so they would lead by 15. Palameke, the Americas and Pan Am champion, and 4th in the Paralympic Games. So in and ready and raring to go, Francisco Palameke. 185 is quite high in terms of what he's done already in the individual final this week, in the 80 kilo final, for 122 points to put Colombia in with a good advantage, and that has come. Colombia lead 122 to 107. Palameke gets his lift in. It is a good lift, and Colombia in front. The winners face Jordan in the gold medal matchup. The beaten side will face Ghana for bronze. Marian Serrano is looking to go for 120 next for Chile, the bronze medalist in the women's 86 kilo final. This goes beyond anything that she did in the women's team competition, by the way. Marian Serrano going for 120, and that'll be worth 95.7. Well, we'll put them ahead, obviously. Berta Fernandez ready to come in this round for Colombia as well. And it is Berta Fernandez who is first, as she's elected to go for 113. Silver in the women's 67 kilo final. Went for an America's record of 123 and got it. Then was beaten immediately by Amalia Perez, 128. Fernandez went to equal that, didn't reach it. So 1, 2, 3, the highest she got in that 67 kilo final to get silver behind Perez, the legend. And this is worth 96.82. It's worth around the same as what Marian Serrano is going to do shortly. Berta Fernandez, the Americas and Pan Am champion. South American champion too, once upon a time. She's only been in one global championship, which was 9th in the worlds in 2019. And she's got this for 96 points. And Colombia move up to 219.11 with Marian Serrano yet to go. Excellent lift by Berta Fernandez. So now it's Marian Serrano for Chile, who's already been involved in the women's team competition already. It was bronze for her here in the women's 86 kilo final. The America's champion in 2018. Silver this time around, this year. Pan Am bronze in 2019. 6th in the Paralympic Games, 4th in the 2017 World Championships when she won the junior world title. So if she gets this, 120 kilos is worth 95.7. It's just the point under what Berta Fernandez engineered. So the Colombian lead would increase by a point if Serrano gets this. $120 then for Marian Serrano. Still a minute to go. And here she goes at 120. Went for the America's record of 129. That is no lift for the stop sequence. The two side referees have voted it down, and Chile are in a spot of bother now. She's denied the 95 points. Colombia increased their lead by 96. It's 219 against 107, and that is unfortunate for Marian Serrano. 120 she was trying to lift there. 115 the highest she got to in the women's team competition, and just watch the stop sequence then. Needed to be a bit more protracted and a bit more obvious, and it wasn't for the side referees. And Marian Serrano misses out, and Chile are in big trouble. Juan Carlos Garrido needed to get this in order to keep the contest alive. It'll be worth 125 points, and would put Chile onto 232. So Garrido, the perennial America's champion, who won bronze here in the 65 kilo decider, has to get this in order to send Colombia to their final attempt. Well, this is it. After that unfortunate miss in the middle. Now, if that had gone in, then Chile would be on 202, and he'd be looking to put this. He'd have gone higher as well, I would say. But anyway, with this on, it would be 328. Colombia on 219. They're trying to go up to right on the door of 350 with Fabio Torres' attempt of 210 on the way. So Chile through Juan Carlos Garrido, 170. It is all down to this to keep the semi-final alive. Needs to get this at 170, having set a new America's record of 191 in his own individual competition. He's got it. He gets the good lift. He gets the 125 points, and Chile go up to 233. 233.25. 233 and a quarter. And with the Serrano lift, they'd be on 329. But one way or another, Fabio Torres has to get the next lift in order for Colombia to go through to the final. And he's aiming for 210 here. The man who claimed the silver in the men's 97 kilo final. He was the man second behind Katav's world record of 255. Torres lifting to 2.5 yesterday, so 210 is definitely within the realms of possibility. So Colombia, Fabio Torres going for 210, and it's worth 128 points, and this for the victory. Colombia would go up to 348, just shy of that. But whether Marian Serrano had got her lift or not, it is the same position that Fabio Torres would have been in. This is the lift to win. Would have been a much tighter margin. All the lifts in, it would be 348 against 328 for Colombia. But Fabio Torres looking to get this for victory. Silver in the 97 kilo final here. The America's champion. Bronze in the Paralympic Games in Tokyo. Bronze in the Worlds in 2017 and 2019. Silver in the last two Pan Ams. This for the victory and a spot in the final for Fabio Torres. 210, he's got it. And Colombia are in the final to face Jordan. $347 they finish on. Jordan got 358. Chile end on 233 with the miss. Remember, it would have been 328 had they got it. They will face Ghana, who got 287 in their semi-final against Jordan. So Chile against Ghana in the bronze medal match, and Colombia against Jordan. The scores on the doors: Colombia beat Chile by 347 to 233.
Just to let you know, we're having this presentation in 4 minutes. Our bronze medal match
So,
will be between
Chile are going to have to come back immediately for their bronze medal contest against Ghana, so there'll be a gap over a couple of minutes. Here are the highlights of what we've seen so far in this mixed team final. So the bronze medal match in this mixed team competition will be Chile against Ghana. Ghana with Patricia Naimeke, Isaac Obeng and Tahira Haruna. That was the lifting order last time. I imagine it will be this time as well. And 287 they scored to Jordan's 358. They outscored Chile in the semi-final, but remember Chile missed one. Had they got it, then Chile would have outscored Ghana quite well. And for Chile, Marian Serrano is back out again. She's had a long day, and so is Juan Carlos Garrido and Javier Jimenez as well. Jimenez in the middle of the three. Very good team. Just missed out in the semi-final, so they are competing for the bronze instead of the gold. So that's the contest for bronze, which is coming up now. And in the final, it will be Colombia against Jordan. The two highest scorers in the semi-finals, so fair enough. Even if everybody had got their marks in, that's how it would have turned out. Colombia first of all. Fabio Torres, Francisco Palameque and Berta Fernandez. And Jordan with their trio of Asma Issa in the middle, Abdul Karim Kitab on the left and Omar Karada, Asma Issa's husband, on the right. Champions together in their own right, all of them are, and Kitab with the world record that only Simir Rockman has a world record bigger than. So that's the final, that's later. Colombia against Jordan. Javier Torres, who claimed the semi-final victory with the last lift. He's going to look forward to the final majorly.
The winner of this group will be your gold medalist team. Let's find out what referees for this session.
So, those are the squads battling for the medals. The last thing to be decided ahead of the medals, who the referees will be. Keep your eyes peeled. It's come up. Conrado Brunacci of Brazil, Norsir Mohammed of Malaysia, and Mohammed Al-Kersh of the United Arab Emirates. So the bronze medal match up first, and it is Ghana against Chile, and we're going to see Patricia Nyameke of Ghana come out first.
87 kilograms. Rack height 13 and 87 kilograms.
It's 87 for Nyameke, who cleared 85 in the semi-final. So this is going to be worth 73.79. And the women are going first in this, by the way, which is not always how it is, but is how it's going here. Marion Serrano will be going for 110. It's an interesting one, considering how she missed out at 120 in the semi-final. That'll be worth 87 points. But before that, it is Ghana who are going for 73.7 points here, and Patricia Nyameke is coming out the 7th placer in the women's 67 kilo final. 5th in the African Championships, being brought out by Prince Yakom, which in terms of coaches is as good a name as you can get. Unless you've someone called King or Queen, because, you know, they outrank a prince, but anyway. Patricia Nyameke, 87, she's going for, and that'll be worth 73 points. So Nyameke for 87 to start things going, to put Ghana on the board. And she has. Well, that's good news for Ghana. They need everybody to get in with these marks, because Chile are really going to be irresistible. So they have to try and make them as resistible as possible. Ghana outscored Chile by 54 points in the semi-finals, but remember, Chile missed one. With it, they themselves would have outscored Ghana by 41. So Marion Serrano, well, remember that her miss in the semi-final in the end didn't matter, because Fabio Torres cleared his final lift anyway, and that would have won it for Colombia anyway, but she still would have wanted to get it. That was 120 kilos, it was worth 95 points, so now she's going for 110 here, and this is worth 87.75. And she did go for the Americas record of 129 yesterday, which she didn't get, but she did get a lifetime best of, I think it was 125. Let me look that up for you. Yes, it was 125 in the middle round. So Marion Serrano going for 110 here for Chile. Well, it's very early Sunday morning for you there, if you've got up to watch this, or if you've stayed up all night to watch this, as Chile have had an involvement in every single competition. So here she is, 110. No time wasted there. She gets it. Good lift. 3 white lights. Serrano puts Chile into the lead, 87-73, and that was really good and really capable. That miss at 120 will be of annoyance to her. It was on the stop sequence from the 2 side referees, you'll remember, but it did not eliminate Chile. So 142 coming for Isaac Obeng now, which again is an advance on what he did in the semi-finals, and Javier Jimenez is going for 130 again, and that'll be worth 107.5. Obeng's tally will be worth slightly more. They have to bridge the gap. The attempt by Jimenez will be worth 107.5, and the attempt for Obeng, which will come after, will be worth 1 point more. Javier Jimenez for Chile. So he's on the way. Jimenez, who's had a very good competition and a very busy day in terms of the men's and the women's competition. So this is it for Javier Jimenez. He got 130 in the semi-final. Strong punch through, and he gets it. Good lift, 130, gets to 107 points, and Chile move up to 195. Ghana trying to reach 181. They would be trailing, and the bad news for them is Juan Carlos Garrido is still to lift as well. Isaac Obeng coming now, and again he must get this, simple as that. 142, which is 2 above what he got in the previous round, and that is, I think, actually quite high in comparison to what he lifted in the individual competition. Yeah, 145 was what he topped off at. 153 he went for in the final round and didn't get it. So Isaac Obeng, this is worth 108.3. That was in finishing 7th in the 59 kilo final for Obeng, the man who finished 4th in the African Championships, assisted by the Prince. 142. Oh no, he has not got it, and that, I think, has torn it for Ghana. It's hard to see them getting a medal now. That had to be a good lift, and it wasn't. It's 2-1 against. 108 points missed out on, and they would have gone to 182 against Chile's 195. Obviously, if Chile got all their marks anyway, they would have won. Two and against. And what a crucial miss. Ghana missed their middle lift. 142, it was quite high in terms of what he had done. Remember, in terms of his individual final, Haruna's going for 205. Juan Carlos Garrido, 170 again. That's worth 125 points, 0.75. And Haruna going for 205. Which is going to be worth around 110. You can make your own calculations. Garrido is ready. And because Haruna is going for the heavier weight in this final round, well, if Garrido gets this lift, it is all over. It's worth 125. So Haruna, when he comes up, will be going for 110 points. Ghana trail by a lot. But if Juan Carlos Garrido misses this, then Haruna might have to rethink and stick a few extra kilos on for a bid to win. Juan Carlos Garrido, this is the lift for the gold. If only. To win the bronze medal match. Juan Carlos Garrido lifting 170 worth 125 points, and they will go on to 320. Always in the team competitions, you're better off going for what you're certain you can get. Chile have done that. This to claim the bronze. Garrido finishing through. And that is it. Chile take the bronze medals, and they go all the way through to 321 points exactly. Chile get the win, and that was a really strong display from Marian Serrano, Javier Jimenez and Juan Carlos Garrido. A very, very smart display, and Chile get the big result. They'd love to have been in the final, but they were drawn against a very strong Colombian side who wrapped up with 347 points in the semi. Chile, even if they got all the marks, would have had, what, 328, 329. They didn't need that this time. They've scored 321 points, and they have won. The hero, Haruna, to wrap up the competition. A lift of 205 kilos, worth 110 points. And all of their scores combined, 292. Chile got all their marks, so Ghana would not have won anyway. So this is it, the last lift of this bronze medal contest, and if you don't know Ghana's nickname by the end of today, there is no hope for you. Tahiro Haruna of Ghana, 205 for 110 points to send them up to 184. Hard lines for them all the way. So this is it. Haruna for 205. And that is a good lift. So he gets it. But the horse had bolted. The competition was done. But that is a really decent lift at the end. 110 points not to be sniffed at, but Ghana finished on 184. Chile win with 321, and they get the bronze medals. Been a fruitful day for Chile, right across the board. So, into the final, Colombia against Jordan. Torres, Palameke and Fernandez for Colombia. Isa, Katab and Karada for Jordan. So it's the same lifting order for Colombia as we saw in the semi-final. So it is Jordan to go first and Omar Karada. He's aiming here for 170, which is 10 more than his target in the semi-final. $149.44 is what he's gunning for here. Palameke will be coming out for 185 shortly, and that'll be worth 122. So Omar Karada out, and starting off with some amount of strength, the reigning Asian World and Paralympic champion. He's made it work out. Great lift, 170. He can obviously go much heavier than that. Karada going for a world record of 184, didn't get it in his final. 170 is what he started with in the final, and 170 is what he's got here in this final. Palameke's turn now. So now 185 for Francisco Palameke, ready for the fourth placer in the 80 kilo final. And the reigning Americas and Pan Am champion 4th in the Paralympic Games in Tokyo, and coming out with Jefferson as coach, the man they call Piri, the man from Quedo. So if he gets this, it's 122. And Makarada scored 149 points already. Same mark as he went for in the heats. She got. Went up to 191, that was in the opening round, got that, and then had those 2 misses for the Legends American record of 197. 185 is decent by his standards then, very decent. He's already cleared it in the semi-final. And Palameke going here in the gold medal match has got it 2-1 in his favour. It's 122 for Colombia, 149 points for Jordan. Palameke, good lift. So next up, it's going to be Asma Issa for Jordan. She's going for 110. And Bertha Fernandez coming out as well, but her mark hasn't come up yet, as you'll see. Fernandez went for 113 in the semi-finals. Asma Issa for 110, having gone for 105. Well, Bertha's going for 105 now. That's interesting. Wonder why that is. That is 8 underneath what she got previously. Asma Issa is actually going up in terms of the weight. Asma Issa will be going for 90.45. And Bertha Fernandez coming out now will be going for 89.97. Well, obviously if Colombia get this and Jordan don't, then they are in a good position of strength. But Bertha Fernandez, having cleared 113 in the semi-final, has taken 8 kilos off it, has taken 7 points off it. Is silver medalist in the 67 kilo final here. And the reigning Americas and Pan Am champion from Medellin. Discovered powerlifting through her neighbours who suggested it to her. Everybody needs good neighbours. It's 105 to target. So, 105 for Bertha Fernandez. This for 89 points. Basically, it's 90 points. And she's got it. Good lift for Bertha Fernandez. And it sends Colombia up to 212 points, 212.26. But Jordan on 149 are looking to get up to 239 in this round. All Colombia can hope is that Jordan miss one. But you look at the talent on their side, it would be asking a huge amount for them to miss one.
The bar is now open for first attempt in the second round. Welcome to the stage,
Asma Issa with her husband watching on TV. The big screens in the call area, the warm area backstage. So 110 she's going for, and this is worth 90 points, and this would increase the lead basically to 240 against 212. The 79 kilo silver medalist who lifted 123 successfully in that final went for the win in the final lift of the entire competition. 128, didn't get it. Mohamed Mourad Nassera, or Nassera Mohamed Mourad should I say, of Algeria won the crown. Asma Issa with the silver for Jordan. Got 105 kilos lifted in the semi-final. This is 110. They're in a great position if this is given, and it is given. 3 white lights for Asma Issa, and Jordan are on the way. No stopping them now. 240 points they have, 239.89, and that is almost certainly that. But we have 2 whopping attempts to come. Fabio Torres will go for 205, and again that's a bit down on what he went for in the semi-final. Interesting. Abdul Karim Kitab we're waiting to see. 220, and so everybody for Jordan has gone higher than what they went for in the semi-final, and for Colombia 2 of their 3 have gone lower, and Palameke stayed the same. It's an interesting tactic. But it means that Colombia are lifting first in the last 2 rounds, forcing Jordan to lift it out. This is worth 125 points. Would send them to 337 all told. Obviously he has to get this in order to force Jordan and Kitab to go through and take the final attempt. So Fabio Torres, the silver medalist in the 97 kilo final, the America's champion, World Championship bronze, 2 of them, 2017, 2019, 5th in the World Championships last year, bronze in the Paralympic Games last year, a great result, and silver in the last 2 Pan Ams, gold in the last 2 America's Championships for the man from Bogota, coached by Jefferson from Brazil. Well, at least we have Brazilian representation in a World Cup final today. So this for 205 for 125, and it would send them up to a scoreline of 337. Jordan would have to get the last lift. Now Fabio Torres first has to get this. So this is it. Fabio Torres, important. He has it. Fabio Torres forcing Jordan to have to lift the last one. 125 points gained, 337.53. They can do no more. If they'd gone for their previous marks, that would have been 347. But if this is successful coming up for Jordan, they would go on to 377. And it's Abdel Karim Kitab, and he's going for 230 now. Never mind 220, he wants 230. He doesn't need to. That'll be worth 143. An astonishing thing to go for. But then his world record is 255, and he'll feel he's able for it. Interesting, he's gone that way. He could easily have just gone for 200, and that'd be worth 124, and it would be victory anyway. But he wants to win in spectacular fashion. So this for 143 points, and it would send them sky high. 383 points it would be. And Palameke, Fernandez and Torres could have added a few more to the bar beyond what they did in the semi-finals, and would still be the same situation. But here we are in Mystery Theatre 3000, and Jordan are on the brink of victory. Well, it'll all come down to this. He's sticking with 230, it seems, Kitab, after that world record of 255 yesterday. Definitely taken a while to arrange this final lift, but 230 is what he wants to do. 230 he's going to go for. This will be a belting attempt. Jordan are in second spot. This to win by a tremendous margin. He wants to go high, and Karada added 10, Isa added 5, Kitab is adding 20 compared to their semi-final success. So Jordan are on the brink of victory. Abdel Karim Kitab, who won the 97 kilo gold with that amazing world record, now the second biggest world record. It's higher than the weight division directly above the 107, where the world record was broken yesterday anyway, 254. And in terms of world records, only Sherman Rackman has got a heavier one. So Abdel Karim Kitab, the reigning Asian World and Paralympic champion. He has almost all the titles. Don't think he competed in the Asian Games last time. That's the only thing he would be missing, actually. But he's on the brink of a World Cup win in the mixed team for Jordan here by getting this 230 to win it for Jordan. And it's up. And it is good. And Jordan win the mixed team by a long way. 143 points, 383 to 337. The winning margin, just too good. He got 143 points for that attempt, and just going through all the other scores today, I make that 11 points heavier than anything better than we've seen today. An astounding lift. Congratulations to Jordan, 383 to Colombia's 337. Look at the points tally there, 143 for Abdel Karim Kitab, and Jordan take the gold, Colombia the silver, and Chile will take the bronze.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I'll work out. No worries.
Because I need to get that if you have a, listen, about
Now the victory ceremony for a very entertaining men's and women's mixed team event, and the whole shooting gallery is coming on. So Jordan beat Colombia in the final, Chile see off Ghana in the bronze medal match, and they make their way then onto the podium.
The medal will be presented by Mr. Ali Sayed, Head of Finance Sector at Fazza International Championships for People of Interpretation, and Mr. Fazza Benjuma, Vice President of UAE Athletics Federation. Your bronze medalist, representing Chile.
So victory in the bronze medal match for Chile, 321 they scored in the end. Ghana missed that one unfortunately through Isaac Obeng. They finished on 184 points and Obeng got it. It would have been 293. And that wouldn't have been enough. Chile through Marian Serrano, Javier Jimenez and Juan Carlos Garrido pick up the bronze medals. A very good day for Chile as they pick up the mixed team bronze. Colombia in the end with 337 points in the final. Francesco Palamecche, Berta Fernandez and Fabio Torres all cleared their lifts, but they were outscored by a tremendous team who notched up one of the biggest scores you've ever seen in a competition like this. And of course medals for the coaches as well. For Jefferson and for Kamal Zuliaga as well. So Colombia get the silvers. The champions come from Jordan, and they all increased their marks from the semi-final to the final, and they gained an extra 25 points because of it. Omar Karada, the 49 kilo gold medalist, going from 160 to 170. Asma Isa going from 105 to 110, and Abdul Karim Khattab, the 97 kilo champion, going from 210 to 230. That was a real whopper. 143 points alone he gained for that. 383 points overall. And for the coaches as well, Isa Hilal. Glory for Jordan. So Jordan dominating the final. The goals individually for Makarada, Abdul Karim Kitab, silver in the 79 final for Asma Isa. Funa husband Makarada gets the team gold, and that was a really entertaining final, and it's been a tremendous week for this Fazza Dubai Powerlifting World Cup, the 12th edition to be held here, the biggest World Cup event, the one that they all want to compete in. And what, in the end, a contest. Well, we have seen world records this week, and quite a few of them, including from Kitab. That incredible 255 in the men's 97 kilo final. We had another one then in the men's 107 decider, and obviously too we have the Legends records, the Americas records, loads of them. Ali Akbar Garib Shahi with a world record of 254 in the men's 107 kilo final, up to 107. Another world record attempt after that from Sudlan Pilji Ekbaya of Mongolia, 256. He did not get. And then obviously from Abdul Karim Kitab, he broke the world record 3 times in the men's 37 kilo final. It had been 243 for Mohammed El Dib of Egypt, set here 6 years ago. Then Kitab went to 245 and 251 and 255. That after Mohammed Khamis Khalaf, seeing Tyra Lally break the Legends Asian record, then came along and did it himself seconds after. What a tremendous competition this has been. Another great week in Dubai, and we are back here next August for the World Championships. 10 days of that in August for the 2023 Worlds, the 3rd World Championships to be staged in this venue. It's been a great week. Thank you for joining us, and until next year, from the many volunteers and all the people who have made this competition possible, and there are lots of them, until next time, from Will Downing it is goodbye.